2, 3.
Right guys, huge long video about the beta. I've got a lot of little points and things to discuss, I suppose is the best way to put it. I'm going to try and find a text document just now. I can start writing them down as I talk to you guys, because I know I'll start to forget them otherwise. So I have got quite a bit of beta footage. I've played it on both the Xbox and the PC. But I wasn't really sure what I wanted to go with. I was thinking like go with the first game I get, which I actually still have, and it was actually unfortunately one of my better games, which I don't know how much that speaks for me, but yeah. So I was about to work with that, and then not only did I just carry on playing through making a video, but also I saw a post by guise, and he said, "I'm going to be well, not quite this. It was a tweet, but it was something like this. I'm paraphrasing that." He was just saying, I'm not going to spam a load of videos out of my first games, blah blah blah, blah, because I know they're not going to be very enjoyable to watch. So I took a leaf out of his book instead, which something I should really have stuck to for most of my videos anyway. But he stopped me from posting a load of rubbish up for you. Instead, I've been waiting well, 2 days to find some gameplay that was somewhat interesting. I sure had a lot of fun actually playing this part of my game. It was one of my most impressive games, just the score-wise, and it only came to about 6 minutes when I cut like the death scenes out. I had a few like weird deaths and whatever, you know what I mean. So I added on another pretty intense moment of Battlefield, where we're playing again defense, but we're in the next bases back, upstairs basically, which is really intense. Battlefield 3, like just coming into it, I am pretty much solely playing support now. This used to be the assault class, pretty much, the assault rifle from Bad Company 2. So my dog goes off downstairs, he's in a really loud mood today. But I thought I would take up the helm and go with it. I'm not a fan of the other classes. I've played a tiniest bit of recon, like once or twice, not really liking the semi-autos. I was never a fan. Always a big fan of the bolts, and it's a shame to see how they've just ruined my concept of sniping in Battlefield. People that say it's overpowered, well, yeah, it is, but it takes a lot of skill to be as good as you need to be for people to think that's unfair. At least in my opinion, I don't understand why they did it. I think it's just a bit annoying, but you know that's how it is. And that is a bit of a disappointment, at least for me. But I know that some people are adjusting to it, adapting to it. I know True Scopes, who a lot of you will not know if you don't follow Call of Duty. He is mainly Call of Duty poster, or he used to be. He doesn't really post it or play anymore. But he plays Recon and does far better than I do on PC with rug guns, but that's mainly because it's PC and I'm not very good at that either. So yeah, that's just, I guess you can't really do anything about it. They might mess around with them in the final game, but it's unlikely. It's just a bit disappointing for me, at least. I really enjoyed that part of Bad Company 2. I know there's a couple of others with me on that who were annoyed how they've changed them and nerfed it, but as you say, there's the rest of the game to look forward to. I will be picking up on PC, maybe Decemberish. That's my birthday / Christmas, all in one beautiful month. So massive splash out there. And I'll get a few other games like Skyrim. Also looking forward to playing that. But this is about the beta, and here's a few points that I want to make about it. So, as I said, I've primarily played on the Xbox, and although it's supposed to be on less than low settings, I think that speaks volumes for how good the game will actually look. I'm getting on PC. I play it on medium, because supposedly medium and high there's not a huge difference. I'm getting about 90 up to 100 FPS playing on medium, which is I'm quite happy with. It plays lovely, and when I record, obviously I got a solid 60, which I'm really happy with as well. So yeah, whenever I post that, I'll actually render it out properly. Something messed up in the video you saw with Brian flying his Mav or whatever it is around. I rendered it in 720 instead of 1080. I can record in 1080, that's what I'm doing. But for obviously Xbox and everything else, it's 720. So we'll go with that, see how it goes. The beta itself, right? as I said, there's a few things I'm not a big fan of in this beta, and that's not to say I'm not enjoying it. In fact, it's one of the more fun things I've been playing recently. A good old change from the slightly stale Call of Duty after a few months and Bad Company 2 after about 8. First of all, the class system. I don't like how they've changed support and assault round. I don't think they needed to. I think it's just a bit annoying, to be plain honest. B, how on the on the kit, the health pack on the support kit, the health pack is on the left and the defib's on the right. Really confusing. I keep throwing health kits around or bringing defibs out instead of healing someone or whatever. You know, it's horrible because I'm too used to it the other way around. Another big thing actually, defib system. I love the fact that you can now revive it and everything except the revive. Sorry. But I think you should still be able to get points for going up and smacking someone with paddles, or at least acknowledgement that you've revived. Maybe just 10 points, 50 points, whatever. I don't care if you don't need to have the 100 points, but I don't know when I've revived someone successfully or if it's glitched out and messed up. So I keep standing there doing it, and if they're not accepting or something, I guess I don't get the points. So that's getting quite annoying. Maybe it's just me misinterpreting how the game's playing. I might be wrong. What else was there? God, there's loads actually. The knife system. I know I'm sort of jumping completely there, but oh no, I have actually got another point. But I'll just go about the knife quickly. It's too weak, and it's too slow. I don't really see a problem with the Bad Company 2 system where it's just stab, but it was a slow stab. That was really fine by me. Yeah, it was annoying when someone got your tags, but it wasn't a massive nuisance like Call of Duty is. But now they've got this really drawn out system to get dog tags and a really weak knife to just get normal kills. And again, it's not like a massive game changing breaking thing, but it's just a little bit, it's something you're like, well, there was no need to change it, so what's the point? Last point about the guns. Unlocking everything for every single gun is frustrating. I know this isn't Bad Company 2, but I really liked how they did that, and I could interswitch everything. There's a lot of different attachments for different weapons. That's great, but I don't want to have to go through every single bloody weapon, unlocking everything, because there's a lot of weapons and a lot of attachments, and it takes a long time. And yeah, that's great for people who are going to solely play this for the next 2 years or whatever, but maybe it's just lazy or inconsiderate of me, but I don't really think I'm going to be able to do it for every gun. And what you'll get now is the Call of Duty effect, where you soon find the weapons that are strong, and only people use that because they need to get everything on there. So you'll get your AN-94 playing like a dick all the time, that kind of weapon, and I can just see that going horribly wrong. Explosive spam isn't too bad from what I've seen, mainly because nobody in the game seems to know how to hand ammo out, which is something that I'm getting annoyed about when I'm screaming at teammates or running around after them and not getting anything from them. Health wise, I'm always, being, what's the word for it? It's not considered, it's like aware, I think you'd say, where I'm giving health out whenever I see teammates down in groups, whatever, and you get fucking points galore for that. So people need to learn to do that. I've had 400 point stacks off just throwing a health back into 3 people before, things like that. It's just crazy. Again, I'm just got to go back to this point. Why did you change the medic gun and the medic kit with the assault gun and the assault kit? There was no point. The medic is a support class. He can stay back and spray for days while hanging back and throwing ammo forward into his team. He's a mobile spawn point. The assault kit isn't like that. The assault kit is more aggressive than that. I don't understand why they need to switch it around. It's really bugged me. It's another aspect of this game. I'm just thinking there was no point in changing it. I don't understand. Maybe I'm waiting for the full game to play. Who knows? We'll see. Anyway, what was my final point? Prone. Prone's a big issue. I know a lot of complaints from it as I get disconnected here in a minute. I'll get disconnected in this game. This is the one I was talking about, really hectic middle bit. Prone is a useful thing for sure. I can't say I haven't been using it. I have been making use of it, making a bit of a dick move with it sometimes to make myself hidden. But it is annoying, especially in this literally the second and third bases of Operation Metro. As I didn't see that guy. You cannot barely see people unless they've got like their flashlights or you've got an infrared on. So I don't know. There's a lot of aspects that Obviously, Prone was in it before Bad Company, and I only played Bad Company, so realistically I'm wrong, but it's a different game, got to adapt to it, got to get used to it. Still going to be better than Modern Warfare 3. For anyone that had their doubts, I'm not as excited for it as I was before. I just had that sort of urge when the little bit of new footage came out. But anyway, that's about it, to be honest, guys. I mean, I've had a little rant about it, but that doesn't mean to say it's a bad game. I don't mean to say it's a bad game. I actually really am enjoying the beta. Connectivity issues and not being able to game with teams, though, is really winding me up. At least on Xbox, and that's a bit of a shame that Xbox is, and I don't know about PC, PS3, but PC works fine. I've got him with Brian a couple of times to play with him, which is just annoying that I can't do that on Xbox with a lot of my friends in a party system. It's a bit of a letdown, but it's a beta, so I'm waiting for the game with anticipation, and that's about it, guys. So I'll speak to you soon.